Hello guys, welcome back. Today we are doing a video I'm very excited about. Don't mind my swatches. I cannot get them off my hand. They want to stay put, which we will talk about here in a second. But I want to try a new foundation and concealer from Maybelline today, along with a few other products that I have gotten that are new recently, that are from the drugstore haul, from Sephora, from me popping into Ulta to get the Cosmetics by Redness, and then I came out with Retro Matte Lips. But anywho, I wanted to do a video all about this Maybelline Superstay Activewear Foundation and Concealer. I love when things come with a matching concealer because I feel like they're supposed to go together, you know? They're supposed to be one together and do the good things, you know, together. I just love it when this happens. So I'm very excited to test it out and see what I think. It says it's a 30-hour wear foundation. I'm gonna test this throughout the day and we are gonna see together if it's good, if it covers, if it's everything it says. Let me tell you, what really gets me is the transfer resistant on any foundation, because I'm always getting foundation on my kids because I'm always like kissing them and then my foundation like rubs off on them. Dave's just like, to be on you. That's like Madison will have some on her cheek and I'm like, oh, we gotta get that off. Anywho, I'm always interested in seeing transfer resistant, and then this is also up to 30-hour full coverage, light as air feel, seamless matte finish, and oil free. So I'm here for it. We're gonna test it and then try a few other new products out, which are some drugstore, some high-end, so we'll kind of dabble into it. But I hope you guys are excited for this one. Definitely give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and also hit that post notification bell because I have been coming out with some videos. Okay, when I said we're gonna get back into it, I was not kidding. But now I have to like keep thinking of new videos because I'm like, all right, if we're gonna keep doing this, I need like more videos and more videos, which luckily I have a lot of new products. So we'll have some videos stockpiled for you, but I'm talking too much. Let's dive into it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. All right, we're gonna pull our hair back. I actually got my hair done yesterday. What do you guys think? Doesn't look any different really. It's just toned. Money pieces back up. Let me know. Ow. As I jam my weft with my clip. I get hand-tied extensions and they are so good. I really like hand-tied extensions. And honestly, I know people say it damages your hair, but I really honestly have not noticed a difference with it damaging my hair. But I've never really noticed that in general with hair extensions. I don't know. I think my hairstylists just do a really good job at placement and stuff, and I really do take care of my hair extensions. Like, I am not one to just let it go. Maybe that's why. So anywho, today let's start off with the Laura Mercier Blur Canvas. What is this? Pure Canvas Primer, the blurring. I've talked about this so many times. It's just like incredibly light, so it's very hard to see. But I love this primer. I would try a new primer, but I tried a new primer with the other Maybelline product that I have, and it was not a good situation, and they were both new, so I don't want to like base this foundation off of a new primer as well that I don't really know. So that's why we're going to use what I know, and this blurring primer is truly so good. I like to use it in my T-zone. It really smooths everything out, doesn't break me out, none of that nonsense. Today I'll be taking the shade 310 Sun Beige. I'm hoping this matches quite well. I feel like this used to be my color when I used drugstore foundations. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. I did grab a new IT Cosmetics airbrush buffing brush, which I really didn't need. All I gotta do is wash my brushes, but I saw this yesterday and I was like, you know what, let me get another one. I also bought another Morphe M6, and that's how, you know, I have a problem. My nails aren't dirty. I just have self-tanner stuck underneath them. I'm having a very hard time recently. Squirt this on my brush, and we're just gonna apply it to one side, maybe. We might have to do a little bit more than that. Let me apply the rest to my forehead, but we're going to just dive right in and see what kind of coverage we can get from this. The color is okay. It's a little bit yellow for me for sure. I like to press in my foundations. I don't know. I'm not a big buffer. I mean, sometimes I'll buff to get product like where I need it, but in the end, I always like to press it into my skin because it just helps cover all the redness a little bit better. I mean, it has really good coverage. You can see the redness, like broken capillaries, I guess. I don't know what's going on in my skin. It's actually kind of breaking out a little bit. I guess from trying all this new makeup, because I really never break out that much. Like even up here, I'm kind of breaking out. I don't know what's going on. It looks really nice. I do want to see if I can kind of build it up on my cheek because you can see just a smidge of red peeking through, which sometimes if you apply things like this with a sponge, you're not going to have that problem. This also has kind of like a cooling sensation, almost a, I don't know if I want to say serum-like feel, but it's definitely cooling. I feel like that helped a little bit, but it didn't give like the most amount of coverage in my opinion. But I do still think it looks pretty good on my texture and everything. I mean, the before and the after. All right, so my sponge is ready to go. I'm just going to apply a pump on the back. That was a little too much, a little too much. I like this e.l.f. Beauty sponge. If you're new here, I used to use this all the time, but this might be one of those foundations that's like a little bit thicker that needs to brush. I think it's doing pretty well. Ooh, I don't know which side I like better, to be honest. I'm gonna take just a little bit more here to my nose. My nose is always the one place, if a foundation can't cover my nose and stay covered, I like scrap the foundation because that's the area where I am the most red. I feel like if you don't have problematic skin, like if you don't have things to cover, I would say go with the brush. But if you have things to cover, you're gonna get more coverage from the brush for sure. I feel like maybe the sponge soaks up a little too much. I think I prefer the brush for this one. And so far, I like this foundation, but I wouldn't say it's like an ultimate fave right off the bat. Like we're gonna have to see how it looks set, how it wears. But like right now, I'm having to really fix this beauty sponge side because it's not aligning well with the other side. So, and it definitely is more of a matte finish. I was looking at my skin in my son's bathroom, which has a lot of natural light, and it is definitely matte. If you have dry skin, I would just say skip this one. You might not like it. That's what it looks like. Not terrible, but again, not my favorite. You know what I mean? I could still see some redness peeking through, like a little bit of pigmentation here. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into the concealer. So this one has 16 different shades. Ooh, it only has 3 stars. Ouch. This is the transfer resistant formula, provides a second skin feel. Ergonomic comfort curve flex applicator provides an even and easy application, breathable, lightweight, paraben free. Hold on. This matte concealer wipes out dark circles and imperfections. Should I read the reviews first? Let's read a couple. Let's see. So many shade options. I don't know about that. Great product, but the name was Sabotage. I'm not really a full coverage girl, but if you love that foundation, it's 100% what you would naturally expect given the name. If you go into it wanting a light wearable concealer, you'll fall in love instantly. But if you're looking for a matte all day, fullest of coverage full, look somewhere else. Oh, she's already letting us know. She's letting us know it ain't what it says it is, you know? I love the look of this applicator. So she said it's not full coverage, that one girl. We're about to... Whatever that was. Can you see my eye watering? That just stung the shit out of my eye. That was incredibly nerve-wracking. Dude, the moment I put this even near my eye was like absolutely not. I know I probably shouldn't blend this in, but we're doing it anyways. Definitely a lightweight concealer, or a light coverage concealer. This is not full coverage in my opinion, but something in this concealer is not working with my eye. It's not working. When I first applied it, it gave me that feeling of if I was to have like alcohol near my eyes, like rubbing alcohol, like not in my eye, but like, you know, when you're close to something, sniffing it and your eyes kind of get watery, that's how this was. But my eyes like burned the moment I put this on. That was not it. I'm not gonna use this, to be honest with you. That's just, doing that to my eyes was not the bee's knees. Okay, we'll go in with the Revlon 5-in-1 concealer. This little guy, this is also new. I haven't used it enough to have like a good opinion on it, so we'll kind of just use this today and see what we're thinking. We're gonna blend this out. That caught me way off guard, that concealer. That was just like what in the world is going on here? This Revlon one blends out really well. I'm gonna kind of judge it more on this side because I have more concealer on the other eye. Always buff it in that inner corner because it's so dark. The Revlon one's good too, but again, not my favorite. And drugstore concealer, like what's going on? I feel like these drugstore concealers are getting almost the same price as high-end, that half the time you could get something. Let me look, you know, let me research that real quick. I have the Too Faced multi-use sculpting concealer that I have been obsessed with. This is 0.50 fluid ounce. Then we have this Revlon one that is 0.27, and then the Maybelline one is 0.33. So this one is more product. Price-wise, the Maybelline's $11.99. Revlon's $11.99 too. Let's see how much the Too Faced. $30. So double the price for $30, but you get more product and it looks really good on the skin. So for me, I would say pass on these, take the refund, go buy this. Okay, now that we have 500 layers of concealer on, we're gonna set it in place. This is the Maybelline Lasting Fix Banana Translucent Setting Powder. Oh, can you guys tell I got a mirror? I finally got my mirror in, so hopefully I don't have to look this way very much anymore. Okay, we're gonna shake it, shake it. Again, this is a banana color, but it's more of just like a pale yellow. I'm gonna take my sponge first and set my under eyes. I really hope this is good, to be honest. So let's set these babies in place. I do feel like my skin looks pretty dry, and like the concealer area is just not looking that great at all. That powder is saving the day. Saving the day. Let's add the rest to my face with the brush. Oh, I like this powder. Okay, this is nice. It's really smoothing. Some people only apply this to like under their eyes, which you can, but I mean, you got the product. You might as well just apply it all over, you know what I mean? This is the IT Cosmetics bronzing brush, I think. Essential bronzer, but I love it for powder. Obviously this color doesn't match well at all, but hopefully when we bronze, we can bring it down to earth. But that powder, honestly, is saving the day. Wow. This is a hit. I like this one. This one's good. Now we're going to bronze. I kind of can't decide between these two high-end products. We have the new Hourglass Volume 3, and then we have the one size. I think I'm gonna go with the Hourglass. Oh my gosh, this looks so pretty. And I'm just gonna use this Morphe M581. I think I'm just gonna, you know, dabble into all of them. We'll see what we come up with. Oh my. Just bronze the whole cheek. Wow, Hourglass. This is the bronze I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. I feel like Hourglass, I've tried them so many times. A lot of their things, in my opinion, aren't super pigmented, and they're, you know, they're just really kind of more natural looking on the skin. But this one definitely has a lot of color payoff, so just go in with a light hand. I think it's getting a little bit patchy here, but I think that's foundation, because I can kind of feel I'm like slightly dry there. So if the foundation's sticking, that's gonna stick, but like the cheek looks nice and blended. This is pretty. All right, I'm gonna try just one color. Bronzer is like one of my favorite makeup products because it just warms you up so much. This one can be more of a contour shade, bronzer, but definitely this one is a pretty dark color. Wow, that is pigmented, and I like it. So far, so good. Is my foundation coming off my nose? It looks like it. It looks like it. I needed to stop doing that. Okay, I'm gonna dive in with this Physicians Formula Butter Blush. This is new, and we're just going to take some of that, tap it, and then tap it on my cheek. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, I love the butter line. The butter line is just my favorite, you know? Pretty. Okay, let's do a little blending here. And then I'm going to use this highlighter. I'm excited to see how this looks on my skin with like no highlighter and then putting it on, because I tried it over highlighter in my haul and I didn't know how I felt about it. So let's see what kind of pigmentation we're working with here, because I do get quite a bit on my brush. Okay, that is pretty. It's like more of a golden highlight too. Okay, I like that. I like that. And I don't feel like it looks heavy over pores either. It's really nice. I really like that. So this is what it looks like. It kind of looks like it came out of like, you know, Madison's makeup bag, but I think it's cute. Let's do a little nosy nose contour. I want to hear y'all's answer to this, so let me know in the comments. This just came into my brain, but it literally happens all the time. So there is one YouTube video that I will watch all the time. It's a makeup video and I cannot get enough of it. I will watch it all the time. Like, I am just so fascinated by it and the techniques. I do it all the time. I even did a reaction video to it, like trying out the makeup look. And it's a video I could watch over and over and over and over again, and I do. That video for me is the Scott Barnes Tati, their like first collab when he made her like so bronzed and like a JLo glow. That is my favorite video to date on YouTube. I just find it so fascinating, and watching him work, I've talked about it before, but what is one video for you that on YouTube you cannot get enough of? You can always go back and watch it multiple times. Let me know. We're gonna try out a new brow product. I actually got this one yesterday at Ulta. I saw it and I was like, wait a second, I haven't seen that one either. So there's a Tattoo Studio brow stick. I'm kind of trying to figure out what the difference is, to be honest with you. You have the brow stick, and then you have the pencil, and I have this one in 2 colors. So I kind of just want to see what the difference is. So this one's the brow stick. Ooh, you have like a little brush on the end. You hear that? When I'm on TikTok and I get stuck in those ASMR videos, like people doing it, I'm like, can you please take me off of this feed? Because I'm not like huge on ASMR. It doesn't do anything for me, but like the things people do in their ASMR videos, I'm like, can I please get taken off this subscription list? Thank you. Thank you so much. So this one is the one with a brush, and then you have a ginormous end right here. You can probably hear Rose and Daisy barking in the background. And then this one is smaller with a spoolie. So I'm gonna try the smaller ones though. Kind of more interested in those. I'm a little bit nervous, but let's just dive in. Ooh. Ooh. Very pigmented, very pigmented. A lot of people have asked where I got this from. I did a full video with the Walmart Profusion collab. I snagged it so fast, and this was still one of my favorite things I ever got from that collab. It was amazing. Well, you gotta be super careful. This is creamy, like super duper creamy. Wow. Okay, you gotta be careful though, because like, wow. Okay, so this is actually the shade Blonde. To give you reference on color, I'm gonna take light blonde. I feel like the caps are always a little bit deceiving, and I always gravitate towards lighter than what I think. Like, I never usually do a brown eyebrow, mainly because I do have lighter hair, but if I go with a brown eyebrow product, it's always super dark. So let's see what light blonde looks like. A little dark, but I definitely can't use dark blonde. But it's really creamy. Like, if you want to get a quick tail on your brow, I think this is definitely the way to go. You just gotta be careful because it's very pigmented. The tip of it goes down really fast though, since it's very creamy. But I mean, if you have like really great brows and you just need something to be put on immediately, this might be the way to go. I think it's nice for drugstore for sure. I'm gonna just touch up a little bit with my brow blade though. What I would probably do is use the dark blonde on the ends of my brows and take the brow blade and do the inner parts just to save product for my brow blades because I go through them so fast. But these aren't bad at all. It just depends on what you're looking for, I feel like. Anywho, I'm gonna get off real quick. I'm going to apply a lash, then I'll be back and we'll finish off this makeup look with a few other new products and then wear this throughout the day. Okay, we are back. I have to say, I like the bronzer. The more I come like back and forth, I'm loving the bronzer. But we're gonna go ahead and finish off with lips. Okay, actually, let's do a fun lip. You know, let's do a fun lip today. So I have that ColourPop Avatar Sealed with a Kiss French Kiss Glossy Lip Stain. We'll go in with a, I think just like a neutral liner, nothing crazy. Also, the lashes I'm wearing today are Lily Lashes, Faux Mink, and Randy. They're really good. I love Randy. All right, let's put some liner on. This is just Lawless. This is a creamy, smooth, ultra pigmented in Pink Sand. Love this lip liner. I haven't used it in forever, probably because I had to sharpen it. Now I'm gonna take this guy. This looks so pretty. Ooh. That is pigmented. I'm nervous. Like, if I get this out the lines, I'm screwed. Interesting formula. So starting time is 11:23 because I can't shut up. And yeah, we're gonna test it out. I'll let you guys see it like in natural lighting and all of that. Then we'll do a final wrap up at the end of the day. So stay tuned. I guess we'll get an update on this lip too because I have not tried it and it feels actually really good so far. It's not like heavy at all. You would never think you had a gloss on type thing. But anywho, I will check in with you guys in just a little bit. Hello guys. So I figured I would do a quick little check-in here while I'm outside. Do you want to say the lip product I'm not necessarily like loving? Foundation does look pretty good. The only thing is I definitely feel like it looks a tiny bit dry or like heavy, mainly where I have like the most concealer, you know what I mean? Like right in here. That's looking a bit heavy, but that could be because I applied 500 things of concealer today. Also, it's 12:53, so it's only been an hour. I haven't blotted or anything, but I will say this foundation is definitely matte. So I stand by my statement of if you're dry, I don't think you'll like this, but I'm actually gonna go out and run a couple errands. It's still cold here, it's 53, so I'm not gonna be sweating or anything, but so far it's okay. This side's not looking great to me, but this side looks pretty good, so could be the concealer though, honestly, because I used so much. Anywho, I'm headed out now. I'll pick up something for dinner. I might pick up a green tea. We'll see. I shouldn't be out there long. I did just get my Thrive Market order, so I have like a lot of snacks at the door. But I just need to find something easy for dinner. I might just do chicken or something. You know what'd be good? The casserole. I can make the casserole. I haven't made my chicken broccoli casserole in a minute, so I might just do that. I know Mason will love it, so that's probably what we'll do today. Chicken broccoli rice casserole. I'll leave the link for the recipe down below. I just realized I'm updating you on what we're eating on my main channel. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Hello everyone. Okay, so it is much later. It is 11:06. I should be sleeping right now. I wish I was sleeping. I'm going to literally right after this, I'm gonna go take my makeup off, try a couple new things for my Sephora haul, and then I'm going to bed. My lashes and brow were probably ripped off around 5 o'clock, and that's when we all just started not caring anymore and putting my hair back. So the foundation did stay on pretty much all day. I do think it definitely didn't transfer. It looks decent. I really haven't caught up with it like the last 5 hours. I haven't really messed with it at all. I do think it looks a little cakey right here. I also never touched up my lip products, but it wasn't my favorite lip product, to be honest with you. The way it wore off, I wasn't a big fan of the stain. But I didn't get makeup on Madison. I did notice that, like, I would go and I would kiss her cheek or whatever, and I didn't really get anything on her, at least not as easily as I have other foundations. And I mean, like, some foundations transfer so easily, and I kissed her multiple times and she didn't have anything on her cheek at all, which I did pay attention to. I think this is pretty long lasting. I mean, everything still looks like intact for the most part, definitely the highlight. I just don't know if the concealer is kind of throwing me off because I used like 500 concealers. I'll try it one more time, but I'm gonna say definitely a pass on this concealer just because of how it burned my eyes like immediately. That's just a no from me. And then for this foundation, the color is not going to match me, but I might try it one more time just to see how it'll go. But it's definitely not my favorite that I've tried. I loved the Better Skin. Like, I think it was just the Better Skin, right? It was the blue font on the packaging that was like this. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Do they still have that foundation? If so, I need to try it again because I used to love that foundation. Let me know your thoughts though if you've tried this. I would love to know. Obviously, the concealers that I used today were just not it. Starting off with this one, I don't know why. It's just like that one girl's review said, if you're expecting this to be full coverage, it's not going to be full coverage. I do want to see what it looks like if I just add a little bit of powder on top to see what we have rolling here. Normally I would blot and stuff, but I don't have any blotting things up here. Like, yeah, see, if I were to keep up with it, I feel like it would look okay. I think it is slightly coming off my forehead, and this is like not really dry anymore, but it looks like a dry patch. It is kind of rubbing off here, I can see. I feel like I'll have to try it more to give you a good review, but so far it's definitely not my favorite. Instead of that Maybelline one, I would say if you want to try a drugstore foundation out, go with the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 foundation. It's full coverage. This one's so freaking good. And then also the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear is great as well. So think about the red top foundations. But anywho, I think that's all I have for you guys for today's video. I'm freaking exhausted. So I will see you guys in my next one. I really hope you enjoyed this, and let me know your thoughts down below. I'm gonna go wash my face, and I will see you guys in my next video.